Hey guys, really fun hero now, Sniper. I'm gonna do a mid build, even though there's a lot of variations of that style. There's also post 4 support build that will include like Scepter and Blink and Netherlands, Doctor and Go and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna do a mid one. I think mid one is much better for the maximum value of the hero if you wanna play him. So this is something that I would make if I was to play Sniper. These are of course not finished. This can be Pike, this is Mjolnir of course. I just leave it so it's easier to explain the thought process that I how I play the hero. So you're mid, right? My playstyle on the mid, I like to dump all the points into shrapnel and then like just do like a deep cast so it covers off this part and it kind of blocks the whole stair part, right? And I do just enough on the line where it hits stair creeps, but also keeps the enemy hero, like at the max range behind. If they want to come in and last hit anyways and deny, they'll have to walk into shrapnel. You can then harass them or ignore. However you want, they're going to be taking damage. Kind of similar stuff like with Alchemist. You just do a deeper cast of the AoE spell. Some people like maxing out the headshot and take aim. I just get shrapnel. It's really easy to farm early and mid. It helps you. I think it's also nice when you gank. You can just teleport, pour a lot of shrapnels. It's max damage and slow. They kind of stuck in that there's 3 of you. You can do some nice utility combo as well. If they get away, you can always assassinate with the ult. So that is how I like it. Items now. Start with power threads. You are going to be building some attack speed, of course. You do need attack speed for headshot procs. So this is just nice. 10 agility plus 25 attack speed. Agility also gives you attack speed anyways. It's like a nice boost. And the second one, usually I would take something that helps me farm. With shrapnel, Sniper, you get shrapnel. So maybe if you feel like this is kind of getting out of charges way too fast for you, you can wait for it to replenish. If that's the case, you can just go and make something like Maelstrom immediately. It gives a nice proc, it's ranged also. You can just stay behind. You're gonna be leveling this as well, so you can just kind of stay behind and nicely lob all the damage with the procs, right? But if you don't wanna rush that, I kind of find with shrapnel at the beginning, you just get something smaller, like a Dragonlance. Just start with this. It's a really nice stat boost, plus even more range. The only thing is, you're still going to be attacking single shot on each target, right? You can't really spread it out unless you have this. So that's kind of the difference between going Dragonlance and Maelstrom. Whatever I make, I usually make the second one anyways. If I make this first, I'm going to make Maelstrom. If I make Maelstrom first, I'm going to make this. Really, because this gets upgraded to Pike. Sniper is one of the heroes that really benefits from the Pike. Even the mana stat is great. It's just the whole pushback thing and like the mechanic that allows you to escape being 4 staff in it is also great. So, and this goes into Mjolnir, and you always need attack speed. Plus the buff is also nice. Not so much for you, but you can cast it on your offlaner or carry on mid guy, whoever it is that's kind of gonna jump in and fight with Blink or whatever, right? So really nice if you have like a really nice offlaner like Axe or Tides, somebody that can be in their faces but they can't really deal with that easily. So there's always benefits. But anyways, making this is where I kind of stop. I don't usually fully upgrade either of these. I make something like Edge then, Shadowblade into Silver Edge. You can completely skip this. This is kind of really optional. This kind of feel you'll always want to make, but Silver Edge you can just skip and do something else. Really anything. It can be if you kind of wanted to rush stuff early. It can be even Mask of Madness. Some people just like to you're kind of far in the back with the range and headshot. You can just stay and boost yourself with your attack speed. You don't need to cast spells, and armor reduction they can't really reach you, right? To really kind of use the debuff against you, right? And you can also healing back all the damage, so it's a nice item to have. I usually don't make it. I kind of focus more on a sniper that if they kind of catch me and if it goes to that point that I die, I try to deal as much damage before I die. I just cover myself with blocking bar and I just kind of right click, right? So with some other stuff, it's like it's kind of like a glass cannon sniper with blocking being the only protection. So I always played it like that. But that's usually why I make this. It kind of gives me a bit more options if I get ganked, right? Not everybody carries dust, not everything is always warded. This gives you movement speed, it gives you crits on proc. When you attack also out of it. Breaks any passives, great for killing Phantom Assassin or anybody with Butterfly if you don't want to force Monkey. Yeah, Sniper can get away with it. So make this or not, if you want to go Mask of Madness, you kind of have to go this early. This is usually an early item. With my style, it kind of doesn't fit much because I want to make these. If I want to make Mask as well, it kind of gets, I don't know. I don't like having so many type of smaller items. I kind of like going something bigger than, or maybe upgrading these into the final step. So I just kind of I kind of skip Mask of Madness. And kind of get that attack speed from the talent and from the Mjolnir and from Silver Edge because they all have attack speed, right? This is also attack speed. It doesn't say attack speed, but it gives you 16 agility. Agility is attack speed as well, so there's enough attack speed for me to just skip the mask. And like I said, I don't want to really use that type of heal. I would make Satanic as the last one, so that's where I get my heals from. I kinda just skip the mask and the whole healing thing until I get like really fast attack speed and damage. So I was gonna be running around with Maelstrom, Dragonlance, and Silver Edge fully. After that, really, you just kind of need something like Blacking Bar so you can really just stay there and attack in peace. Kind of when you spend all of this, the whole spell immunity buff goes away. You can escape into this. Or yeah, if you need chasing, this is also a great way to chase. Just press it, get that like extra movement speed. So like I said, a lot of ways to combine stuff and use. Something that you can also make as like if you want to go that way could be Daedalus. It's more damage and crit. Of course, this is also highly optional. It depends on the game. Sometimes I might just get Monkey. Sometimes I need Monkey, sometimes I just make it if I feel like I need more of the Monkey stats instead of Daedalus, because crits are kind of already here. It's not that high, this is 225, this is 160, but it's kind of a similar effect, so might just get Monkey. You can also get Skadi, kind of a bit slower approach, but the extra slow is really nice, and the whole passive effects of the other passive effects of Skadi, that slot can also be. Yeah, you can finally get that Satanic if you want. Although, like the way I play, I kind of feel I would miss like on some damage and attack speed. This is really nice if you have it, but with Sniper I always felt like it's not about being able to survive that much after Blacking Bar. This is kind of the only slot that I want to spend on like a utility that doesn't add that much to the impact. I would maybe even end with something like this, just stack the whole attack speed thing. It's not uncommon to see a sniper running with a couple of items and then just go straight Moonshard, because that's kind of all that he needs. Some type of like a Maelstrom or Mjolnir, something for attack range, and then you just go for the headshot procs and the whole knockback thing. Right, you press if you press take aim, it's all headshots for 3 seconds. So you can get a lot of damage going and like attack speed to proc the headshot. But it's kind of hard to say how the last slot would go. I would need to see the enemy team, but these are kind of the options that I would end. Daedalus kind of if I don't need to do that much immediate damage. It's still like a casino item in terms of hitting the 30%, but this also is. I mean, this is 40%. That's why I just kind of better to build as much attack speed as you can, right? So a lot of options there, but I kind of feel in almost in almost every game you need Black King Bar. You need something like this to like spread the damage while you're attacking, and some extra rage. I would say like these three are kind of really great for any pick against any enemy pick. And then after this, I couldn't really make like the perfect build. I say play sniper always like this because I can't see the enemy team, I can't see my own team. So I usually just like making this. This is really item that I play because I'm playing solo queue. I can't really I can't really trust my teammates to protect me enough to be there, to give me a room so I can just right click. So this is kind of the whole like effect of that. Me kind of just always making this so I can kind of take care of myself. If the team completely ignores me or somewhere AFK or just not protecting the smaller one. But yeah, a lot of people just completely play without Silver Edge. They just kind of something like this. You get your crits from there, you get your heal there. Black King, this goes into Mjolnir, this goes into Pike, of course, and that's also like it's a really great build. Nonetheless, it doesn't have to be this. But yeah. Also one item, Desolator. I seen this much less now recently. It was made much more before. Completely fine to make. It's kind of just you kind of want to do something else than just pure damage with sniper. You're searching for a second effect as well, and probably you want some attack speed with the damage or like a crit effect. That's what this is great, but it's only like 50 damage by default, and I mean target armor reduction is fine, but it would be much better if he had something like armor reduction here, right? Like it's so easy to make a case for this in Shadow Fiend, because Shadow Fiend has a passive that already reduces armor, so you get like double armor reduction. So Desolator makes much more sense for something like Shadow Fiend. But yeah, Skadi I mentioned already, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it item wise. You just get this, you just bump your Maelstrom into Mjolnir. If you need buff for yourself, sure, but you can just probably before the fight starts, you can just cast it on your offlane or on your carry. Get yourself a Pike. When you decide you need Pike, if you even need Pike or Dragonlance is fine. You might never need to use this, depending how well your team controls the fight. Your positioning with sniper is really tricky to do. You gotta be outside the fight, but not too far, and you gotta take the position of, let's say they got like Phantom Assassin, Anti-Mage, Slardar or stuff like that. You gotta be careful not to get their blink on you. So you kind of gotta hide, position yourself kind of far. So that's why the whole kind of more utility build, right? And it's always the Asian problem with sniper. Do I go more utility? Do I go just glass cannon full build? Do I add some crits into it? A lot of combinations, but that's pretty much it. Just finding the right position. You can lay down the shrapnel to kind of have like something slow in between you, or maybe cancel the blink. But that will pretty much it. Yeah, I can't really make it like something I'd say this would be the perfect build. A lot of options, but yeah, something like Silver Edge is, if you have a lot of faith in your team that they're gonna protect you, you can completely skip this. You don't need this at all, right? But I just like to roam the map alone, try to catch somebody. Sniper, especially in mid to late game, can easily kill any enemy support. You just there's attack range here and attack range there. You can just open on somebody that's like here out of the Silver Edge and get the proc, the crits. You just press the take aim, and they kind of get stuck long like far away from you. And then even if they're like trying to get to you, you can either lay down the shrapnel or just the pure knockback distance on every shot is gonna proc is gonna keep him completely like lagging in the same spot, right? So This could be a great tool to just sneak around and like eliminate their support before the fight even starts. He can be played like that. Something like all the clinks that would just play silence, find somebody farming whatever, trying to eliminate them. That's what sniper can do really easily. And yeah, it's kind of like whatever you get him is everything is viable really. Can't really tell what's perfect. I can't see the teams, but yeah, if there's a lot of yeah, if there's Phantom Assassin, if there's Butterfly Effect, and you're not playing this, you will definitely need Monkey then, for example. But Sniper is kind of type of hero that attacks fast with a lot of damage. You can get away with this also. Or you can almost do solo stuff, but if there's at least 1 or 2 allies, you can easily kill the guy with the evasion of Butterfly Effect. It's kind of more riskier. But yeah, I also use it like a tool to escape. So yeah, the build would look something like this, or like this, something that I would play. Let's just put where yeah, Daedalus. So this would probably be my final build. I will have a like attack speed here. So there's attack speed here, in the pike because of the agility. There's pure attack speed here, 35. Talent also gives you 30. So it doesn't look like on the first glance it doesn't look like you have enough attack speed to justify going Daedalus and get the crits and the bonus damage, but you kind of do have, right? Because all of these items, these 4 items plus the talent should gives you attack speed. You can kind of get away with not getting something like this here and be like, oh, I really need some more attack speed. Sometimes you do. I mean, when you're carry, there's also one thing. When your carry is lacking hard and you're playing mid, sometimes you just gotta have to go something like this, or even eat this one and get another one, try to win the game. Many cases that happen that I've played and I've seen, if there's a mid sniper carries, your carry is kind of feeding or slacking, you kind of have to become the carry yourself. So you might just have to change the build depending on that. But I mean, Daedalus is still great. I can't see what else would I fit here really. For my, if I had to change anything, it would probably be to drop this and just end it like this. So there's another backup weapon for you, backup item. But I'm kind of expecting them to never really reach me. If I'm really scared, I have my Black King bar. If that's not enough, I guess I just die. I just get this, try to position as best as I can, hide, get away, push myself out. If I get that low and it's 1v1 and I be like, oh man, I really wish I had Satanic now, I guess I kind of die there, and that's how it is. So I always practiced like top positioning with sniper, moving around the map, seeing who I open with. Can I open an attack on somebody? Are they gonna jump me? Can I see the black area of the map? That's kind of how I learned playing sniper. Always be extra careful, extra vigilant, and so I can just kind of invest more into less into utility and more into something else that's like damage, attack speed, crits, right? Because Satanic, I don't really care about lifesteal and strength if nobody can really reach me. And that's the whole point of extra range on pike and on tank aim, right? Like, I can attack somebody here, shrapnel, I should be pretty safe, man. If they attack me, I'm just gonna run with this or press the Black King, right? But yeah, a lot of options. I'm not gonna say which one is best. And yeah, let's just leave it like that. I'll leave it like this. This will be my build. You'll have to like pick and choose the rest, right? Let's see the talent tree. Talent tree, you just take damage. Very logical. Next one, you just take attack speed. Especially if you're going more utility, it's gonna be a bigger payout, so you can kind of catch up. Third one, I just take shrapnel DPS. Shrapnel is a huge thing. You can cover like 3 large areas of the map of the fight. When they sit in shrapnel, they're like slow. They're taking damage per second. Like it also cancels any stuff like trance hiding stuff and blink. anything like that, right, gets cancelled. So I kind of like just buffing the shrapnel a bit. Knockback distance is great, but like for this you have to go some ultra attack speed build. I don't even know what build you have to go to have as much benefit on taking this. You will have to build something like moon shards and this and God knows what, right? I don't even know, maybe double moon shard even. But yeah, basic knockback is fine. You'll have other effects. Just take the shrapnel DPS. Last one we can choose really. If you take 6 shrapnels, that's kind of only great if you're always kind of empty on shrapnel. But like I feel like 3 is enough. Having 6, when the fight starts, you can't be just staying in place, laying shrapnels across the whole map. It's pretty like tempting to do. I'm just gonna cover the whole fighting area in shrapnel. But you kind of have time. Usually you have time just to lay 1 shrapnel charge, and then you have to get to attacking. If you don't start attacking immediately, something really bad is gonna happen. Your teammate is gonna die, or they're gonna catch you, or they're not gonna take enough damage in time. So you don't really have time to just kind of drop shrapnel everywhere, unless your team is kind of in control and keeping them hexed or stunned or whatever it is, some AoE spells. Maybe there's Enigma, maybe there's Lights. So you have more time, but usually you can kind of just lay 1, maybe 2 of these, and then you immediately have to get in the fight and be extra careful with utility, right? So attack range might be just better in this case, especially if you got something like glass cannon. See, like I'm level 18, I only got 2000 health. That is really low. That's horrible. Let's see how much. Okay, Satanic kinda gives me a bit more, but if you played something like a glass cannon, right, covered with some crits, your health is kind of really low. I'm level 18. So yeah, you might just want to take an extra range. Hide even. Pray. Nobody can blink on you, nobody can stun you, hex you, disable you. Always take a look. If there's like a lion or shadow shaman, it kind of sucks, but before the fight starts, you kind of have to see where they are. Because if lion jumps on you or anybody like that, he can keep you disabled forever until you die from like their carry or whoever's gonna jump as well. Unless you can kind of sense him somehow in the black area, just preemptively cast Blacking. But yeah, unless you can see it, and be very careful, especially if you're not playing even this, because a lot of people never make Blacking at all. They'll maybe something like this, something like this, completely exposed to any hex or stun. Right, whatever the build is, Skadi. People kind of don't want to. That's the whole thing. People kind of don't want to make Black King and just want to do the whole glass cannon experience. Stay there, hit somebody here, max damage, slows, whatever you want to make. So yeah, be very careful. I would still suggest making this just one stuff that kind of keeps you safe. So at least if you die, you're gonna do some job. You're not just gonna get jumped, killed. All of this stays unused, right? So yeah, that's the sniper. Like I said, it really annoys me that I can't make a definite build. There's 5 billion options to combo these. I just can't. It annoys me. It annoys me so much. I just can't make like a definite 6-slot build. But yeah, that would be it. Keep those items in mind, keep Monkey in mind always. If there's Phantom or somebody Butterfly effect. Like I said, Desolator is fine. I like it more on Shadowfiend if I'm gonna make that. I usually don't even make on Shadowfiend, but that's like an option. Try to look like it for a double effect. This is damage and crits, this is damage and attack speed and proc and buff. This is nice utility plus damage plus health. This is Windwalk plus damage and attack speed and crits. Always try to make something with kind of more effects for sniper, and yeah, kind of finish it however you want. If you want more attack speed, if you want crits, if you want to be really safe, maybe you just don't need to go that crazy with damage. I'm just kind of used because I always kind of feel my carry is gonna fail. He's not gonna get the items, he's gonna die somewhere farming alone in the jungle. So I just kind of Try to stack as much damage as I can, even though I'm playing mid. Right. So yeah, that will be it. As always, take more time, and I'll see you guys on the next one.